Hey there, my friend. Welcome back. Take a deep breath with me. Now pause. Let that silence settle in your chest. That stillness, that's where your power begins. Tell me, how do you face pain? Do you run from it, or do you rise to meet it? Because today, I want to share something powerful, something the Stoics whispered through the ages, something I had to bleed a little to understand. Pain is not your enemy. It's your teacher, your sculptor, the quiet, relentless artist shaping you into something unbreakable. So grab your tea, your coffee, or just a corner of peace. Let's walk through this together. Let's talk about what it means to live by the Stoic warrior code, to not just survive hardship, but to transform through it. But first, hit that subscribe button. It truly helps us keep bringing you videos focused on self-development, self-awareness, and forging the discipline of a warrior. Are you struggling in life because you feel like the world is against you? If so, stick around and watch until the very end. I am confident this video will equip you to win your personal battle. Now, let's dive in. Part 1, the fire that forges us. Most people spend their lives running from discomfort. They chase comfort like it's salvation, the soft couch, the easy job, the illusion of safety. But the warriors, the ones who carry fire in their hearts and discipline in their eyes, they know something different. Pain is not punishment. It's resistance training for the soul, the weight that builds strength. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." That means the obstacle in front of you right now, the heartbreak, the uncertainty, the betrayal, it's not blocking your path, it is the path. Let me tell you a story. A friend once told me that the year they lost everything, their job, their relationship, their health, it felt like the universe was dismantling their life piece by piece. But underneath all that wreckage, something beautiful began to take shape. They learned how to stand without leaning. They learned that purpose doesn't come from what you have, but from what you withstand. They didn't escape the fire, they became the fire. And that's what pain does when you stop running. It forges you into someone who no longer breaks, someone who burns brighter. Part 2, the silence that teaches. The Stoics believed the fiercest battles aren't fought in arenas or battlefields. They're fought in the mind. Every day you wake up and face an invisible war, a war between reaction and reflection, fear and reason, chaos and calm. Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." And isn't that true? How many nights have we lost to ghosts of what might happen? How many mornings have we dragged our feet through storms that never came? But when we learn to be still, to breathe, to simply be, something changes. The noise starts to fade. The fear begins to lose its sharpness. You start to see that pain only has the power you give it. I remember a night when everything seemed to fall apart. Deadlines closing in, people doubting, projects collapsing. So I did something strange. I turned off every light, sat in the dark. No phone, no music, no distractions. And somewhere between the racing thoughts and the quiet heartbeat, the panic dissolved. The world outside didn't suddenly get easier, but inside I found stillness. And in that stillness, I found clarity. That's the Stoic art. Control what you can, accept what you cannot, rise above both. Part 3, the code of the warrior. The Stoic warrior code isn't written in stone. It's carved in every breath you take when things get hard. It moves like rhythm. Discipline, acceptance, action, reflection. When life hits hard, and it will, you stand tall. When things fall apart, you adapt. When the fire comes, you do not curse it, you use it to sharpen your steel. Every setback, a seed for strength. Every failure, a forge for wisdom. Let's be honest, growth isn't glamorous. Sometimes it's ugly, lonely, exhausting. But as Marcus Aurelius said, if it is endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining. Simple, not easy, but life-changing. Maybe you're in that space right now. Maybe you're holding on by a thread. If that's you, hear this. You're not breaking down. You're being built up. This is the chapter where your power is written, in sweat, in struggle, in stillness. One day you'll look back and whisper, that's where I changed. That's where I became. Part 4, Becoming the Storm. You are not here to escape the storm. You are here to become the storm. When others crumble under pressure, you stand. When others quit, you rise. When others curse the wind, you adjust your sails. That whisper in your mind saying, you can't do this, that's fear. It's not truth. Fear grows in silence. So speak back to it. Say, I see you, but I'm walking anyway. You were not made to be small. You were made to endure. You were made to overcome. You were made to rise. Stop waiting for perfect timing. Stop waiting for the path to clear. The easy path never built anyone worth remembering. The difficult path, that's where legends are born. Part 5, Living the Code, Daily Practices for the Stoic Warrior. You've heard the philosophy. You've felt the fire. Now let's bring it down to earth, because wisdom without action is just decoration. The Stoics never wanted to sound profound. They wanted to live profoundly. So, how do we walk the path of the Stoic warrior every single day? How do we train our minds and spirits the way others train their bodies? Let's begin with the morning. When the sun rises, or before it does, take one full, conscious breath. Then ask yourself 3 questions. 1, what kind of person do I want to be today? 2, what challenges will I likely face? 3, how will I meet them? With calm, with courage, with clarity. Marcus Aurelius began his mornings this way. He would remind himself that people might be ungrateful, jealous, angry, or foolish, and that none of it would change his responsibility to be virtuous. You can do the same. Don't wait for the day to treat you kindly. Decide who you'll be before the world tests you. Then comes the day itself, the battleground. The Stoic warrior doesn't need grand gestures. Their power is quiet, consistent, disciplined. So when something goes wrong, and it will, pause. Don't react right away. Remember Epictetus's words. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. In that pause, you reclaim your power. You become the calm within the chaos. That's mastery. If someone insults you, see it as training for your temper. If plans fall apart, see it as a test of adaptability. If fear creeps in, see it as a chance to practice courage. Every moment is a forge. Every inconvenience, a teacher in disguise. And finally, the evening. When the day grows quiet, take inventory. Not with judgment, but with honesty. Ask yourself, what did I do well today? Where did I falter? What lesson did the day offer me? Seneca called this the evening review, a ritual of accountability. It's not about guilt, it's about growth. Write it down if you can. Let your reflections become your map. Because wisdom doesn't come from living the same day over and over again. It comes from learning from each one. 3 simple habits to anchor you. 1, breathe before you speak. Every breath is a doorway back to reason. 2, respond, don't react. Reaction is instinct. Response is strength. 3, embrace discomfort daily. Take cold showers. Walk in silence. Train your body. Because when you choose small discomforts, the great ones no longer control you. You see, the Stoic warrior code isn't about becoming emotionless. It's about feeling deeply, but not being ruled by those feelings. It's about moving through the fire without losing your grace. It's about being both fierce and peaceful. So as you step back into the world, remember, this is your training ground. Every challenge is your weight to lift. Every moment is your forge. And every breath is a chance to return to your center. Pain will come. Uncertainty will follow. But through it all, you stand, you breathe, you endure. And in doing so, you become unshakable. If this journey stirred something in you, if it reminded you of your strength, your courage, your fire, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Pass it on to someone standing in their own storm. Because that's what warriors do. They rise together. Until next time, stand tall, breathe deep, and keep walking the hard road with a calm heart. You are not just surviving, you are becoming. And my friend, you are being forged.